The first time I experienced Auracast properly was at St Paul's Cathedral last year. And just the novelty of being in this big, open, crowded, noisy space and being able to hear, it moved me to tears.
Even inside a city like London, theatre by theatre, the same technology like the hearing loop will be markedly different. And we have this huge amount of feedback asking when we were going to move on to an Auracast system or if it was in our plans or in our scope. And we are.
All three of our different ways of delivering assisted listening goes through some kind of Williams AV technology. We wanted to continue our relationship with Williams, and when Auracast came along, I was really keen to try it because we've always felt that we should be providing multiple access options from an assisted listening point of view, especially if we can offer something that people don't have to even advertise any hearing impairment when they walk into the space.
What I like about the Auracast technology is that there's no evident difference between any one individual in the auditorium. Everyone can come into the auditorium in the same way and receive an equitable experience of a play.
People like myself have got Auracast in their hearing aids. We just go to our hearing aid app and we open up the Auracast assistant, push the button, and it's done. And that is such a game changer because I'm so used to having the worst sound experience possible.
We're only running one transmitter at the moment in the one theatre, but we fully expect that to increase. So one of the big advantages of the Williams system for us was the transmitters are separate to the controller, and it will be able to talk to multiple transmitters. So from a practical and cost point of view, it made a lot of sense for us. And the Williams system have Dante input. So for me, it was really simple because we just plugged it in and it worked. The working relationship we've had with Williams has been very good. There's constant conversation about ways to improve the technology, other products that they can bring into the same family, elegant ways of programming the receivers. So we're fortunate that we can develop a direct relationship because being able to make improvements to the technology on behalf of the whole industry is important to us.
The aim is to start making work where no barriers are involved in the first place. And so we're moving from the idea of disabled access as a concession and into a place where we're celebrating all forms. In terms of hearing enhancement and hearing enhancement systems, there has been an historic sort of slowness to the change because theatre doesn't necessarily have a huge amount of money, and some of them aren't as applicable in some theatres as others. Infrared relies on different sight lines not being blocked. Radio frequencies are at a premium in theatres. So we're looking for the one adaptation that can make the biggest difference to the largest group of people.
We got 3 theatres, all that got this infrared system in. The 2 larger theatres have also got induction loops installed in the floors. In the 3rd theatre, we weren't able to put an induction loop into the floor because of the structure of that theatre. So Auracast is, for us, the next telecoil option. We see it growing and we see hearing aids having the technology on board. So we'll have even more patrons who have a great experience in our building without having to even advertise any hearing impairment when they walk into the space.
The advantage is that you can sit anywhere within the building because the signal carries all over the place. It makes assistive listening discreet, and I really appreciate and value that.
Our previous test of a non-line of sight wireless solution was over Wi-Fi, but we were finding the delivery of that to be just too slow. So when we tried Auracast, I was blown away by how fast it was. That was an instant win for us in terms of the concept as a whole, that it would be adopted by so many different manufacturers of technology, not just the assisted listening world, but across the board.
Auracast is going to be everywhere. It's going to be in places like the National Theatre, it's going to be at railway stations, it's going to be in airports, but it can also be in the home, on your laptop, in your television, on your radio. Anything that is capable of transmitting audio is capable of becoming something that can Auracast as well.
It's really great to be able to reassure my colleagues that what we are aiming to deliver, or what we do deliver, is at the edge of where we can get to technologically, and give them the confidence to say, this is, if an audience member walks in, here is what we can offer. Because we did listen, we have trialled it, it has proven to be phenomenal, and I presume that the next step is going to be even greater.
This really is life-changing stuff. It lifts my spirits in a way that other technology has never been able to do. And I'm really excited that the National Theatre is pushing ahead with Auracast in the years ahead.